Hey, I'm Jasmine and welcome to HitSheets. In this video, I will explain how to use the expense tracker you probably bought. There is an overview table that will be attached to some of the tables, so make sure to write the time you are in correctly. There is a total amount I've spent box in here, which shows you the total amount, and this will be automatically updated when you enter any expense to your spreadsheet. All these boxes are filled with formulas to show you the amounts depending on what you spend, what your budget is, and how much money you have left to spend. All of them will be automatically updated when you enter any information to your spreadsheet, except for that box, which is the income box. You can fill or leave it as unfilled as you desire. Don't write anything manually in the places that are filled with formulas. After you got your expense tracker, you filled the overview table, which includes your time period. Now the second thing you will do is to come to the expenses table and enter the expense categories that you will spend money on. It can be anything that you will spend money on. By doing that, you have entered the categories you want to the drop-downs in your expense tracker, which is important to us. The third thing you will do is to enter your expenses. You will pick an expense category from the drop-down, enter your expense amount into the amount column, and select a date from the drop-down. This is also important for you to see your daily expenses and compare your daily or weekly expenses, which is a great feature of our expense tracker. Afterwards, you will see the percentage of the amount you've spent in that category. That will give you the information of what category you spent the most on and give you the opportunity to compare the percentages of the amounts you've spent. That is calculated by the categories. So, if you enter multiple expenses by the same category, then the tracker will add the amounts and show you the total percentage of that category. That's why in every same category there is the same percentage. You can also write notes for your expenses. One of the most important things about this tracker is that when you swipe up normally, you lose the headers and maybe don't know what to write and go and look at it again. That is an inefficient way of tracking, so we've frozen the first row so that you can swipe up till the last row and you can still see the headers and won't have the trouble of losing them. Let's come to the expenses table. You'll write your budget manually so that you'll have a plan, but your actuals will be automatically updated when you enter any information to your expense tracker. In every category you enter, the amounts you spent will be added to your actuals in that category so that you can understand where your money goes. The left column will show you how much money you have left to use by category from your budget in that category. If you've already exceeded the budget, then it will show you the amount you've exceeded by the minus sign in front of the amount. Don't write anything manually in the places that are filled with formulas, otherwise the formulas will be gone and won't calculate anymore. There is a breakdown chart that shows you your expenses visually and helps you become more aware of where your money goes. We humans have a better understanding of visual data, and that is why this tracker is filled with them. The breakdown also shows you the percentage that you've spent in each category. The expenses budget and actual table is very important because you can see your expenses compared to your budget in every category. The daily spending chart allows you to compare your daily expenses and see which day of the month you've spent the most. You can go to that day in your expense tracker and analyze your expenses. This tracker is designed to help you save more money. I hope you'll enjoy budgeting and tracking your money with HitSheets. We've tried to make the best expense tracker for you. If you like your expense tracker, we would appreciate your review and feedback. That would mean the world to us.